No, ask them. Killer's very aggressive. Yeah, Killer is a SARP veteran, so most SARP veterans are very solid 1v1 players. They like to pressure the ball a lot because in SARP, the ball was really like easy to shoot. You could get power shots, like vicious power shots in SARP compared to Rocket League. The ball moved much faster and you could shoot it much faster out of nowhere. So based on that, in SARP, people like to challenge the ball a lot because backing off was frowned upon. If you backed off, then people would just shoot into your goal and there wasn't much you could do about it. So expect to see Killer pressuring the ball a lot just because he's got that 1v1 SARP mentality. How'd you like my coffee? Yeah, I take it black with like half a sugar. It was made to look easy, but it wasn't. Yeah, power shots. You had to be very precise with your power shots, I've been told. You had to like nail the one pixel in the middle of the ball that would send the ball absolutely flying. But then when Rocket League came out, there was a bit more reliance on boost than there was in SARP. Beautiful bounce dribbling by Killer. Scrub just says, alright, what you got? Let's see what you got, Killer. And he backs off, shows him his bum, and then Killer just really nice bounce dribble. That's a super difficult shot to save. Absolute bullet underneath the crossbar. I've ever played SARP? No, I've not, but I've talked to a lot of SARP veterans about what it was like. Alright, Scrub doing pretty well in the diagonal kickoff as usual. Killer not getting rounded, just hitting it slap on the side, which as we know, all of my consistent viewers, you guys all know that's not how you do it. That's not what I like to see. Oh dear, Killer, you gotta get around the ball, mate. Gotta hook around that ball. He does recover well this time. Gets a follow-up 50-50 and the boost in his own corner, which is a much better outcome than the goal that got scored into him. And I'm a big fan of the polygonal boost. I've said this before. I really like this boost. Killer's got a pretty decent car on the go, I'm not gonna lie. Hey, Constampy, thanks for the Twitch Prime sub. Look at that play by Killer, the backflip outplay.
Nice to meet you.
You're Matt from Produce. What? Is that like a joke that I'm not aware of? That was a really nice dribble by Killer. He just had a great read on Scrub's challenge timing, which is usually pretty early. If Scrub's facing you, he's going to challenge you early. If he's shadowing, then he's going to play reactively. So usually Scrub is just very solid. He doesn't try to mind game too much by faking challenges. He just goes for really early aggressive play when he doesn't have the ball. And might work against him here if Killer can get a good read on that approach, because he can just preempt all of Scrub's challenges by moving the ball. Oh, okay, he doesn't have enough boost to get it back into the goal here, though. It's a little bit unfortunate. For Killerno, or Killer7 rather. Your name is Matt and you used to work in Produce. Oh, well, thanks for the resub, dude. I appreciate that. And nice to hear a little bit about you. Right, important demo by Scrub. Killer was actually going to be throwing goal. And he might have actually hit the crossbar. Oh my goodness, the pinch! What a save. Killer got up really quickly for that. And I was very impressed actually last time that I had Killer on my stream for a 2v2 lobby. I was very impressed with how quickly he was getting up into the air for aerials. Beautiful delayed flick by Scrub though. First one that we've seen from him this game. So Killer's going to have to back off a little bit more now if he sees Scrub in this position. He's much too close there. And Scrub just air rolls into the ball, leans into the flick. Sends it right over the top of Killerno7, who's still struggling on kickoffs, it seems. Apart from the kickoffs though, midfield play has been pretty even between these two. Killer's doing a decent job of getting his hands on the ball and getting shots on Scrub's goal. He's had quite a few already, in fact 4 compared to Scrub's 5, which is not at all a bad result. And he's looking at the demo. He don't think he's going to get it. Scrub is aware that he's looking for it. He does get the bump though. Scrub slowing down because he saw that Killer was not going supersonic anymore, but got bumped for his trouble. Alright, nice challenge by Killer. Is he going to get the goal? He's got enough boost to go up, but he doesn't get the high aerial into the net. That's a bit too low. Oh, and he pull shot Scrub straight into the ball, which will be on target for the OG. Killa versus Killer, you're not wrong. It is Killa versus Killer. We've got the sorry, I'm just moving my mouse wire. Yeah, we've got the oh dear, Killer's side diagonal kickoff is horrendous, I'm not gonna lie. But we've got the correct spelling versus the edgy teenager spelling. But yeah, if anybody's wondering why I'm criticizing Killer's diagonal kickoff, it's just because he's pretty much coming at the ball side on. Oh my goodness, what a save. What on earth happened to Scrub Killer right here? What was this? Alright, we have to see this piece of control by Scrub. Oh no, he just did not get on the right side of the ball. What a save. And the Killer's still not getting goal side of the ball on the diagonal kickoff. Hopefully he can get that fixed, 'cause it's going to concede a lot of goals for him if he doesn't get it sorted. Which is a shame because he's actually been matching up pretty evenly with Scrub in midfield play. Oh, that's going to be a save by Killer. Well done getting back in time. Get beamed though into the midfield. Scrub's got an open net shot, but not getting it in the net fast enough. He wanted to take his time to ensure that he got the shot on target, but Killer did recover pretty fast. Killer's playing very fast though. He used to be such a slow player. Like, I used to be very critical of Killer because he was kind of a slow player, but this is definitely a new look for him. He's looking very good actually. Getting some solid shots. Some good, quick, deliberate plays on the ball. And his challenges when he's facing Scrub have been really on point. Beautiful air dribble. He redirected this twice mid-air. We're going to look at it from Scrub's eyes this time. He sees Killer going top left from his perspective. The Killer gets around it and puts it back into the middle. Killer was never slow. Yeah, he was actually. If you ask anyone who's playing at the top of the Rocket League 3v3 competitive scene, they'll tell you that Killer was quite a slow player. But that does not seem to be the case anymore. I'd not seen Killer play for a while. He's been out of the pro scene for a while because he was going to play in the RLCS Season 3 with Yeezy and Vogan, but that team didn't get to play because Yeezy's internet died, and they didn't have a substitute because Vogan doesn't like substitutes. It's a pretty decent play right there. Killer threading the needle of bad challenges, like I've said before. He just picked the worst time to drive forward, unfortunately for him. And Scrub Killer continues to dominate on face-offs. Oh my goodness, he's hit the bar on the open net. That's not what I like to see. It's not a horrendous outcome for him though, because he's doing fine on the boost. And he's managed to bait Killer into a poor challenge right here. It's a tricky position for Killer, not gonna lie. It's a really tricky position. Yeah, both these guys played SARP. And Killer used to be a bit of a rager in SARP, but I mean, all of the SARP guys, oh, get done! We're seeing a lot of mind games today, that's what I like to see. Yeah, a lot of the guys who are SARP veterans, when they did play SARP, they were super young, so, you know, taking losses is pretty tough if you're that young, but I think he's improved in that regard. Killer seems to have mellowed out recently a little bit. He's still really side on. Okay, finally he has goal side. His approach there was really bad, but he managed to get around the ball at the last second to approach it from the goal side. Nice bounce dribble by Killer. Scrub with a good read though, adjusting as necessary. That was actually a really good save. Very, very good save by Scrub. Hopefully we get to see it on the replay. Yeah, look at that. He actually turned around completely mid-air just so he could fly backwards into that one. He's from Italy, but he lives in Germany. Okay. So Killer's got the dual nationality perhaps. Scrub's rinsing him on kickoffs right now, which is a big difference. It's a big difference maker in 1v1s. They can make or break your 1v1s game, the kickoff. And, you know, people who use their kickoff as an excuse for why they're bad at 1v1s and they lose 1v1s is, you know, it is really no excuse if you ask me, because it's the only set piece in Rocket League. You know exactly where the ball's going to be, you know exactly where your opponent's going to be, and if you can't figure out a way to consistently, or at least, you know, not get beaten 8 times out of 10, then that's just your own fault. And a lot of people kind of use that as their excuse. They say things like, oh man, if I had a good kickoff I would never lose to this player, or yeah, I lost by 4 goals but 5 of the goals were kickoff goals, so I won. I don't like to hear that. Meanwhile, he's won the game already, but my guy's Scrub Killer here. Not a bad freestyle rebound. Killer should have saved it, but Scrub with the goal. 10-4. The game really wasn't this one-sided in midfield play, like I've said, but Killer's kickoff was not very good, so he conceded pressure and a lot of kickoff goals as well. But even if you're not conceding actual kickoff goals with the face-off, if you're not like actually getting scored on immediately, it's still really bad to just lose the kickoff possession And in particular, the diagonal spawn. I really want to see Killer getting around it. Can he get goal side of this ball? That is the question. And Frizzish, what up, dude? How you doing? The answer is yes, he does get goal side. Congratulations, Killer, making a small improvement. I was a bit worried. His approach didn't look great, but he delayed his flip so that he would be goal side before flipping. Still shadowing very close is Killer. I've not been impressed with his shadowing compared to his challenges when he's facing the ball. His challenges when he's coming head on have been pretty good. But shadowing on the other hand, he seems to get a little bit too close. Didn't get punished that time. And as most shots that go across Scrub's goal, this one does not end up in the back of the net. Another good challenge by Killer though, facing the ball like I've said. Gotta watch out for those keepy uppy plays that Scrub does though. He kind of fakes an aerial, then he comes right down on top of the ball. It's a decent tight angle shot by Killer, but again, shooting at Scrub across the goal. Oh my goodness, what a pass by Scrub Killa! Just gifting the goal to Killerno7. Oh dear, well Scrub had a great save on Killer's shot, as always. Like pretty much every time that somebody shoots at the far post of Scrub's goal, Scrub just lunges across and saves it. So that's why I'm always telling people to shoot near post instead. But right there, we saw Killer shoot far post, Scrub saved it, got the counter attack going, and then beamed it into the post. And then now he's actually lost the kickoff, so finally, Killer getting a kickoff goal. I don't think Scrub expected a shot from right that angle, because if we look at him, he flipped away from his goal right there. Killer is a former rank 1 versus 1 player in Rocket League. He was literally rank 1 in Season 1, just for a time. Back when rank 1 was being traded between like Marky Duda, Kronovi, Pashi. Killerno7 got his name in there as well at one point. Scrub faking a 50-50 there. Gets Killer to go over the ball again. Is Tinny the best Welsh defender? I'm not sure about defender, but he's definitely up there in terms of best Welsh players. Chat triggered by overlay. They think that I'm making it like the game score. It's the series score, guys. That's a fantastic shot by Scrub. Killer just did not think that Scrub was going to get a shot from that angle. He thought that he got the ball safe to the side, but nope. Scrub gets around it, tight angle or not, he's finding the back of your net. And this should be another goal. And it is. Killer. He made a little bit of an improvement on the kickoff earlier, but this time he doesn't get a good one. And Scrub, of course, is really good at that particular kickoff, like I've said several hundred times by now. Oh dear, Killer, please. This is not what I like to see. This is like watching Scrub vs Kronovi the very first time that I casted them. Just not getting goal side, mate. I wish I could just tell him, but he's not here. He's not listening. Can I do a Scotland versus Wales show match? Well, Scotland would win 4-0. I can tell you right now. I don't even need to see the games. It's already 4-0 Scotland. How many kickoff goals is that for Scrub? 3, I believe? Killer needs to shore up this weakness so badly. And Scrub, he did say before this lobby started, just in case I didn't have this in the video earlier, is that he used to have a bad matchup with Killer. Because Killer peaked his 1v1 career before Scrub did. Scrub is a bit of a late bloomer in terms of like Pashi, Mike, Kronovi, and Marky Duda. They were all established as the top players before Scrub Killa emerged onto the scene. Let Killer know about the kickoff, but I'm just a caster. Apparently, a lot of people are of the opinion that that I'm incapable of teaching pros how to play Rocket League because they're better than me. But clearly, I mean, obviously there's nothing that I can do to help Killer here, despite the fact that I know that he's not getting goal side in the kickoffs. Apparently he doesn't. His kickoff may have worked a few months ago. Oh, there we go. That should be a good kickoff goal. Beautiful by Killer, sniping the bottom corner on the open net. Scrub forgetting to press his jump button the second time. Just oh no, he actually double jumps. He forgot to throw his analog stick forwards. I coach not at the moment because I'm focusing on other things. Scrub with the 360 power slide. Just having a quick glance to see how far away from the boost he was right there. It's a pretty smart play by Scrub. Before slamming Killer a new one, he's slowing down and letting Killer hit the ball into him. in these 50-50s, which can work really well, as long as the other player doesn't flip at the absolute last second into the ball. If they like kind of throw themselves at the ball, then just letting them hit the ball into you can work really well. Scrub knows that. He just hopes that Killer's going to lunge at the ball and it will just bounce off Scrub and go over Killer. That's the dream situation. Oh dear, Killer. We saw Scrub conceding a goal because he double jumped by mistake, and now Killer's missed a goal. Or missed a ball because he double jumped by mistake. And Scrub is doing the play that Sebenam did earlier. He says, Killer, well, if you want to have a chance to win this game, you better come and score this own goal, because there's no reason for Scrub to score this. He's just going to stop it on the goal line. Really, really smart play by Scrub. The clock is working on his side, so he's just not going to score this and force Killer to come back, then score the goal. There we go. That's about 15 or 20 seconds off the clock. It's a really smart play by Scrub. Killer is like, fine, I'll come back. Just score it. Did you say that Scrub got so good in 1v1s at least partially thanks to many series he played on my stream? I'm sure that it was a big factor, but Scrub is already a top 2 1v1 player in the world before he ever played on my stream. He was already a top 2 player in ones. Him and Marky were the best players in 1v1 before he even played on my stream. Oh, Killer's given up on kickoffs because he's lost so many. I mean, really, he just needs to try and get more goal side of the ball. I always say this, but it doesn't make it any less true. And you see exactly why. He just doesn't get a good hitbox if he comes at it from the side. Oh, air roll shot by Scrub is just too good. Killer in shadow position again, not looking comfortable. It's the two things that I would say Killer needs to work on the most. Is his shadowing is just not the cleanest in terms of turning to challenge, and also not the best spacing between himself and the ball and the goal. Usually, and this is just like a rule that you guys can use if you're learning how to shadow. If you don't know where you're supposed to position yourself, because I see some people trying to shadow and they go all the way back to their goal. Some other people try to shadow and they stay right beside the ball. Try to be about halfway and in between. Oh my goodness, Scrub again with this sick rebound. This is actually even better than his last game. He took this one so early. That's like above the crossbar. Really nice timing by Scrub. Difficult to get a save right there. Can I get Caio? He's the best PS4 player in ones. He's the best Brazilian player in ones as well. It's probably the more interesting thing about him. Oh, Scrub getting it off the inside of the post. I'm not sure if he meant to do that, but it's worked out wonderfully. Because it would have gone into the corner. Oh no, Killer. No, not like this. Okay, it might have been a mind game, an elaborate mind game, pretending to be stupid. Sometimes I wonder how much benefit is there to just pretending to be stupid. Killer's like, oh no, I've beamed it. Look out, Scrub. You've got a chance, and then Scrub comes in for the free goal, then Killer hits the jump start and starts to actually go for the ball. So many kickoff goals for Scrub though. Killer's just not able to figure out the kickoff. I feel like he's trying to get around the ball, but he's just not actually coming at it from, like, if you guys remember when I did that tutorial where we had I think it was through, where were the players coming from? 3 o'clock and 9 o'clock? Or was it 12 and 6? Oh, that's a beautiful wall shot. Scrub at the save, though. Holy cow, what a save. Really smart line by Killer, though. He's staying relevant. Oh, that is a beautiful finish. This whole passage of play was incredible. Killer, beautiful shot. Scrub with the save, and then Killer dribbling the ball to give himself space and just easing it into the top corner. That is phenomenal finishing by Killerno7, I have to say. That's really, really well played. The setup there was so good. The setup there was really impressive. To dribble the ball to the edge of the box, just knowing that that was a good idea. Oh, Scrub though continues the Jazer plays. Obviously, clears out the game score-wise, but we're getting some really stylish goals at the end here. Killer is not respecting Scrub's rebound ability, which by this point he should absolutely be, expecting Scrub to hit that. Fake kickoff by Killer is not going to work very well, because although he saves the goal, Scrub has the possession and the boost. GG it is. Killerno7 struggling in many facets, but predominantly in kickoffs. Just not looking comfortable. Certainly not as comfortable as Scrub Killa. But in midfield play, like I've been saying, I forgot to ready up here. Killer's looks pretty good. Just needs to work on his shadowing and his kickoffs, and he'll be a formidable force for sure. Two things that are just, you know, for kickoffs, they're both very different skills. Kickoffs, just all mechanics. All mechanics. Not much strategy to it, just all mechanics and consistency. And then shadowing is all strategy. Oh, that's a great pinch clear, and Killer set up a chance, but not a great shot, honestly. Oh, he's tripped up himself, oh no! Scrub missed the boost though, he's backing up into it. Expected Killer to be back in the game a lot sooner. It's a decent pop by Scrub. Killer should be able to collect the boost though. Yes, he will. Smart play by Killer. Just going for the boost. He should challenge early. Oh no, he's given Scrub another fake opportunity. The boost steal at midfield may have been risky, but Scrub did not expect Killer to go for that boost. Thought Killer was going to wrap around and come for the ball. Nice play by Killer again. He was actually one step ahead of Scrub on that play. I expected Scrub to just take the ball and shoot it, but Scrub went to the mid boost where Killer was already waiting for him. So pretty smart play by Killer. I would say a little bit risky, because he may have left an opportunity for Scrub to score. Hey, Gas Mode, thanks for the Twitch Prime subscription, my friend. Welcome to the channel. Appreciate the support, man. Killer's up by 2. This is best chance he's going to get. Another solid challenge. Like I've said before, when Killer's facing the ball, he's timing his challenges pretty well. Aside from those two fake aerials where Scrub just caught the ball perfectly. And he's won a kickoff, not able to get the redirects on target though. Alright, Scrub doesn't go for the boost steal. That's interesting. I feel like he could have pressured that ball, made it awkward for Killer, but he's deciding to back off a bit more. Oh, what a catch by Scrub! He actually stays in the air after the challenge and just catches the ball perfectly. Doesn't even turn off ball cam till the last second. He just uses the ball cam to follow it. Yeah, Fridge, I was chatting to Doomsy. I told him to say hi to you. It's good to hear you guys are having some good games. I'm just casting as usual. Oh dear, Killer is not respecting Scrub's first touch here. Getting a little bit too cheeky. He didn't have the boost here to be moving in as aggressively right there. If he had a full boost canister, then sure, you can go in aggressively in that manner. So a lot better now on kickoffs. It seems like the diagonal kickoff is the one where Killer's been really struggling. Dropping possession and kickoff goals almost every single time. Sort of a near post shot there by Killer, and see the difference between shooting near post and far post as he was able to recover and get a second touch on that ball, but Scrub did get a decent recovery as well. Right, is Killer gonna shadow? Oh, hesitation by the German. I'm pretty sure that we had a slight hesitation here. Yeah, he didn't boost until very late. Didn't boost until very late there. I feel like Killer should have been boosting earlier. Okay. I mean, I feel like a broken record now, but yeah. I'm definitely gonna tell Killer to watch this video and just look at how many times, like, look at the angle that he's hitting the ball. I don't know. I used to have a Rocket League stress ball, but it's gone. I don't know what happened to it. But it's like, if let's say that the side of the ball that's pointing at the blue goal is 12 o'clock, that Scrub's goal is 12 o'clock, and the side of the ball that's pointing at Killer7's goal is 6 o'clock, he should be coming at the ball from 6 o'clock. Right here, get to 6 o'clock, not 4:30. Get to 6 o'clock or else you're going to lose kickoff goals every single time. Like, 6 o'clock's where you got to be, dude. See, Scrub's getting to 12 o'clock and then flipping. Because where's the perfect medium between 4:30 and 12 o'clock? It's, well, at the, you know, the oblique angle. He's not even going to go for the kickoff here. Killer's struggling so much on faceoffs. And Scrub tries to bean him. Kaio's amazing to watch in threes. Yeah, I definitely have to cast him at some point. The thing is, it's pretty difficult to get in touch with PS4 players and Brazilian players, so The fact that Kaio is both of these things. Backflip shot from Scrub might give him a second touch, you know it won't. He ran out of boost, so he can't keep up with that play. That's the other thing to remember, is you don't just need to have boosts in Rocket League. Oh, what a save by Scrub. Couldn't have taken that much earlier. Like I was going to say, you don't just need boosts in Rocket League to get to the ball and make the play. You also need boost to recover a lot of the time. So the fact that Scrub used pretty much all his boost to make that backflip shot is what caused the turnover of possession. Scrub's catching of the ball has been so good today, really causing Killer a lot of problems. And he's catching Killer right there as well. He's getting underneath him and lifting him away, which some people might think that there's no reason to do this, but besides the fact that it's really annoying for Killer to just get carried around like that, look at the mispositioning that Scrub Killa forced. He just dragged Killer into the corner like that. Oh, poor Chelsea, she can't even do the 2x2 boy hello. Of course, the fact that I do have the kickoff tutorial, I wouldn't be talking about the kickoff so much, except for the fact that there have been so many goals, and Killer's kickoff from diagonal position is... It may even be as bad as Mike's, actually. Like, it's that bad. That it might be Mike levels of bad. Okay, now this should be a goal. There we go. Killer sneaking one back. Dainty touch. You come back after like 2 hours, you still suck. I mean, it was literally like the second that you wrote boy 1, boy 2, 3 people commented, like, immediately after. They had no chance. Oh, it's amoney_TV. What a noob putting an underscore in his name. What a novice. Who would do that? Look at these professional players both missing the ball. That's what I like to see. Mike level bad? Yeah, I mean like Mike level diagonal kickoff bad. Mike's got one of the... Well, he used to. I don't know if he's got a bad one now. I've not seen him play ones in a while, but his diagonal kickoff in ones is... It's the stuff of legends for the wrong reasons. Scrub with another just delayed 50-50, trying to get Killer to hit the ball into him and win it as a result. Scrub is probably the most, out of anyone in the world, Scrub is probably the most confident just sitting around waiting for the small boost pads to spawn, because you guys have got to remember the small boost pads do spawn quicker than the big ones. So if you just drive around and collect those little ones in front of your net, you can load up on boost pretty quickly. And Scrub's very comfortable doing that. He doesn't get intimidated when people are boost starving him in the corners. Who can get 3x3 boy hello? There was some boy in the chat earlier who did it like 3 times. There was this one guy. You ended on a win against Turbo and Jacob. That's what I like to hear, Fridge. Frizzish, of course, is his real name is Fridge, in case you didn't know. Oh, can Killer get the rebound? Oh, he's on target, but slightly too low. Unfortunate. Let me, hold on. I've got to shoot a DM real quick. Got to slide into some DMs.